Hello everyone, welcome back to Soccer Showdown. Jersey Joe Archino and Michael Holtz are back in action, and I live and breathe for El Clasico. I don't know if you could find another sporting event in the world that generates as much excitement and just pure, incredible awesomeness to every sight and sound to your ears and your eyes. There's nothing like it. And Michael, obviously we had part two, and we did both say on this show, and we both agreed that the winner of El Clasico Part 2 would most likely be crowned champion of La Liga this year. And that was obviously FC Barcelona winning 2-1. Do you still believe that they will end up being title winners of La Liga this year?
Yes, I think Barcelona will win La Liga. They have been beat Real Madrid, and yeah, Ronaldo scored like always in El Clasico. I feel like every year Ronaldo scores in El Clasico, but Barcelona is right now in a very great moment, and I think they're going to be the crown champions.
Let me ask you in that game, because there's a lot of conflicting opinions from that game. There are some people who thought Neymar played very well, myself included. Some people who thought it wasn't one of his better performances. Luis Suarez, obviously, probably the man of the match. Who stood out to you in that game for FC Barcelona?
I mean, you kind of named the two. They stood out for myself as well.
Neymar and Suarez?
I'm very happy for Luis Suarez because he had to take a lot of criticism in the beginning for Barcelona. People were doubting him, and he had some issues with playing the way like Barcelona is playing. And I think now finally he got it. He adjusted, and now he's scoring goals, and he's very important for Barcelona. Neymar is, in my opinion, one of the top 5 players in the world, top 6 players in the world. He's always so creative with the ball. He gives them so much creativity, speed, and he's always an outlet. He always finds a way where he can pass the ball as well. And yeah, Neymar played a very, very good game.
I'm with you. I mean, the two of them, I love the trio. I mean, I just... The thing I really like about them, and you can talk about that companionship and what it equates to on the field, but whenever you see them come out of the tunnel, it's always the three of them together. Whenever they come off at halftime, it's always the three of them together. It seems like they really have a very strong bond. They really like each other. They're in pictures with each other on Instagram after the game. It seems like it's a great relationship, and you can talk about just what that plays onto the field.
I mean, if you have good friends in the team, and that's very important because I always want to play with my friends in one team. And if I like the person, I want to be with him in the team. Nevertheless, he's like great or not that great. In that case, Neymar, Messi, and Suarez, if they are all friends, that's going to be for big advantage for Barcelona because they want to play together. They want to pass each other the ball. No one is selfish, and that helps the team. They play together, and if these unbelievable good players work and fight for each other and are friends outside the field, it's going to be big for Barcelona.
It is, and does it kind of help because we did see, it seemed like for a little while this season for Barcelona, there was a little bit of tumultuousness on the part of Luis Enrique, their manager. Does it help when the players are so united like that and kind of help them in that way?
Yes, it helps definitely. It's always good to have supporters in the team who can talk to the coach and help them to convince and be patient with them. Yeah, so it definitely helps if you have a supportive group. Like, I mean, if you saw the game, I'm not sure what game it was. There was Barcelona played a team. I'm not sure. Messi was outstanding. Do you remember what game that was?
Recently? Yeah. Was it a 6-1?
Yes, I think so.
Was it against Elche?
No, I forgot what game it was, but I just wanted to talk about that game as well, but I forgot what game it was. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's very interesting because I think we're both still in agreement. This is Barcelona now, and you really, when you look at La Liga, I really see the only threat to them being Real Madrid. I don't think they're gonna have another stumble this season in that league. And at this point, they have a 64-61 lead over Real Madrid, and I just think that Real would need too big of something good to go their way, and Barcelona's just not going to trip up right now. But let's talk about Real Madrid for a minute, because it seems like since we kind of talked last time, the sky has been falling in for Real Madrid. Cristiano Ronaldo, with the comments he's made, Carlo Ancelotti, people not sure if he should come back. Gareth Bale, the fans are, of course, always going on him whenever they can. If you had to kind of pick one thing right now that would worry you the most about Real Madrid, what would it be?
I think it's what very bad is right now is the criticism on Bale. And Bale is a very good player. Like, he's one of the best players in the world. Just the problem is that he's not performing well, and the fans know that they bought him for 100 million. So of course there's a criticism there. They spent so much money on him. He played one good season. He scored some important goals. But if you spend so much money, you want to see consistency in his performance.
Do you think the selfish label has been fair on Gareth Bale?
I think he's less selfish than Ronaldo.
I don't know if I disagree with you there, yeah.
And I also think that Ronaldo doesn't like him as much. I just saw a video yesterday when Gareth Bale scored a goal and Ronaldo was kind of laughing and like doing this gesture. I don't think they are good friends. I feel like there's also kind of a competition between both. Ronaldo doesn't like that he was worth so much money, and they're kind of similar, and I think they don't have the best relationship, and that's right now not good for them.
And it's interesting that you say that, because like I was just saying about Barcelona, you look at the way that their three guys get along, and you can see it in the way they play. They are looking to set each other up. They're looking to create chances for each other. Suarez doesn't need to score. He'll try to find an open, nice pass to Messi. Neymar, there was a couple times in that game with beautiful passes. I think you just see the different core three of these two clubs, and you really see the difference in personality and how that affects them on the field. I think it's fascinating.
I also think there's a difference between Ronaldo and Messi. I think Ronaldo is, he's a nice guy, but he's still always a little bit arrogant, I think. And Messi, I think, never see an arrogant side of him.
No.
He's always calm. He plays always the pass. He doesn't care about putting his jersey away and show his muscles. He's just calm, playing his game, and dribbles almost at everyone in the team. And now I remember what game I was talking about. It was obviously the game Barcelona versus Man City. I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Messi had like 20 or 25 minutes. It was, I think, the best single player performance I've ever seen.
Oh my goodness.
I watched some video clips on YouTube, and I watched it also live. I just couldn't believe it. He just did whatever he wanted, and
and here's the thing about that. Is this fair to say Messi can beat you not just by scoring. He could beat you every single possible way on the field. I feel like with Ronaldo, he's not as good with creating chances for teammates. I really feel like if Ronaldo's not scoring, he's not a threat on offense, he's a lot easier to stop. Whereas Messi, there's nothing you can do. If he's not scoring, he's making better setups for his teammates. He's always doing something to affect the game.
I agree. Like, Messi is always a threat. There are some games I haven't seen Ronaldo at all. I mean, of course, either Ronaldo or Messi are the best players in the world, but in my opinion, Messi is the best player in the world because he's just more dangerous than Ronaldo, in my opinion.
I'm with you, and I think we agree, and it's really interesting, like, the points when you look at the two. I mean, even when you look at Ronaldo off the pitch and you look at Messi off the pitch, Messi is a very quiet guy, doesn't give a lot of interviews, doesn't really have, he has an Instagram account, but aside from posting a couple pictures here and there, he's about as quiet and as boring as you can be off the pitch. And Ronaldo, we know, is always kind of the guy in the spotlight, always seeking the attention. And I think you just can see it in the way that they play on the pitch. It's amazing how their behavior and their mentality off the pitch really affects it on as well. And I think it's a big thing we see between the two of them.
You still always never know 100% how Ronaldo is and how Messi is. You don't know them personally. You just know them over media, and people could be fake over media, and you never 100% know.
And I have no problem with Ronaldo. I think some people are a little me too. Look, they're the two best players in the world. It's not even a question, and I just feel lucky to be able to watch the two. But at the end of the day, like we were just saying, Messi's the better player. When you look at a complete package, at everything they can do, there's just no question that Messi is better.
There was a certain time period where Messi just came back from his injury.
Yeah.
And I think Ronaldo was really outstanding there, and I think he deserved the Ballon d'Or. But I think if Messi continues playing like this, there shouldn't be a question again.
I'm with you. I completely agree. Now, let's kind of jump gears to the MLS for a minute, because obviously we have pretty big news in that department. We will be on the field, press credentials in all, for the NYCFC Kansas City game. Michael, I know you must be excited. I am just livid. I cannot wait. I'm going to jump out of this seat. But, kind of talk about what you've seen so far from NYCFC. Now, they're currently in first place with 5 points, 2 draws, and a win. The one thing I think we all kind of wanted to see was how was the offense going to work? Was David Villa going to be able to get space without another big attacker there? What have you really seen so far?
I mean, the goal David Villa scored was really, really good. I'm not sure. Did you see the goal?
I did. The first one at it was the home game. Yeah.
He set everything perfect up, and it kind of reminded me a little bit of Barcelona a little bit, like this little short passes and his finish, and it was just great to see. And it was also when I watched this game on TV. It was like so weird and cool in the same time because they played in this Yankee Stadium and was kind of a different pitch than everyone else. I've never seen it like this, and the atmosphere, like I really was impressed, and I can't wait to see them in the stadium. And I also play them with my team on Thursday.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
I can't wait to play them, and I can't wait to see the game on Saturday in the stadium.
Tell me. What's your approach when you go? Because you're obviously going to be playing them. I mean, what is kind of going to be your preparation going into that game?
I mean, I'm not really doing anything different than usual. I mean, I'm excited to play against them. I mean, I've practiced with them. I kind of know a lot of players from them. But yeah, this time it's not just a regular practice. This time it's a scrimmage. It's a 11v11. And yeah, I definitely look forward to it because I can also show Chase and Kreis what I can play. Because when I practice with them, I've never played a full game. I just did drills and like small-sided games. And yeah, I look forward to play against Villa and to play against Man City.
Very cool. Well, you kind of got good timing. I mean, you get to go and report on the game, see the guys you know from the team, and then you're going to be facing them on the pitch. Going to be a little bit of an interesting one. Maybe we'll get some tips you can exploit on the field.
I hope I'm not 100% sure if he is going to put a starting 11 against us. So I think he's going to maybe put some bench players and give them a chance and a try to see how they do against us. So let's see. But anyways, I'm excited and can't wait to play.
Absolutely. Well, that is great news. And we've got tons of good stuff. You got that match coming up. We'll be there on Saturday. Maybe I'll take a trek up and see that game as well. But always a good time on Soccer Shred. And Michael, as always, I appreciate it. Great insight. Great segments. Everyone, we will be back same time, same place next week. Thank you for staying tuned in.
See you next week.